All right, let's dive into a debate that, let's be honest, is on pretty much everyone's mind these days. Street smarts versus school smarts. Which one really paves the road to success? Let's get into it.
So this is the big one, right? Are degrees still worth it? I mean, for generations, getting a degree was a total no-brainer. But now, well, the answer isn't so simple anymore. The world has changed, and the old rulebook for success, it's been tossed right out the window.
And this, right here, kind of breaks it down perfectly. See, the answer isn't a simple yes or no. A degree can absolutely open doors for you. It gives you access, but it's not a golden ticket anymore. The old idea that it guarantees success, that's where things start to fall apart. So this isn't about picking a side. It's about figuring out the right strategy for today's world.
Okay, so to really get this, let's take a step back. Let's talk about the old success promise.
Think about it from, say, our parents' generation. For them, a university degree wasn't just some piece of paper, it was the key. It promised credibility, it promised stability, and it was a straight shot to earning respect. That was the formula, plain and simple.
But fast forward to today, and that old equation just doesn't add up. A degree is not your destiny. Having one doesn't automatically mean you'll succeed. And this is the important part, not having one doesn't lock you out of the game anymore. The rules have just fundamentally changed. So if a degree isn't the only answer, what is? Let's flip the coin here and talk about street smarts, but maybe not in the way you're thinking.
Yeah, when we say street smarts now, we're not talking about some old, tired cliche. We're really talking about a super powerful modern skill set, resourcefulness. It's all about being able to learn fast, pivot on a dime when things go wrong, and think critically without a textbook telling you what to do.
So what does that actually look like? What's the formula for modern street smarts? Well, it really boils down to three things. First up, experience. You learn by doing, by messing up, and by working with other people. Second, adaptability. You've got to be able to change course and thrive in a world that's always shifting. And finally, number three, execution. Because let's face it, ideas are pretty much worthless if you don't have the drive to actually make them happen.
Okay, but let's be super clear here. This isn't about trashing formal education, not at all. School smarts still play a really crucial role. It's just that the role itself has evolved. Now, it's all about building a solid foundation.
I mean, a good education gives you stuff that's really tough to get on your own. It builds discipline, with all the deadlines and tough assignments. It gives you structure for how to think about complex problems. And it offers a deep perspective, a foundation that you can build literally everything else on. And this quote just nails it, doesn't it? The moment you stop learning, you start losing, degree or not. The problem was never the degree itself. It was the old school mindset that your learning journey ends at graduation. In today's world, if you're not constantly learning, you are falling behind. It doesn't matter what's hanging on your wall. Which brings us to the big idea here, the new power combo. Because the people who are really winning today, they're not picking a side, they are combining the best of both worlds. And here's how they fit together so perfectly. Street smarts, that gives you your instincts. It's that gut feeling for an opportunity, that knack for navigating real-world chaos. But school smarts, that gives you the systems, the frameworks, and the structured knowledge you need to actually scale those instincts and build something lasting. And when you put those two together, that's power. That is real, sustainable power in today's economy. It is the ultimate competitive advantage, period. So, if you're looking for a new mantra to live by, this is it. Be curious like a student, but be creative like a hustler. You gotta keep that student-like curiosity, always asking questions, always wanting to learn more. But you combine that with the relentless creativity of a hustler, someone who is always finding a way to get things done. That blend right there, that's the new definition of success.
All right, so we've laid out this new framework for success. But now, the question really turns back to you. It's time to think about where you stand and what all this means for your own journey. So after all that, where do you lean? Are you in the camp that says, hey, despite all the changes, degrees still matter most? Or do you think that in the world we live in now, pure street smarts, that adaptability and execution will always win the day? And that really brings us to the final question I want to leave you with. At the end of the day, is success about what's on your resume, or is it about what's in your mindset? Definitely something to think about. Thanks for tuning in.